My name is Brandon Oliveras, and I'm going to be giving some piano tips. Specifically today, I want to talk about how to do big jumps in more advanced pieces. It's for anyone really who plays the piano, beginners and more advanced, but the piece I'll be doing is Rachmaninoff's Prelude in C Sharp minor, Opus 3 number 2, and that's a more advanced piece. But I'll be discussing some different types of jumps and how best to approach them on the piano. So the song starts out with kind of these three notes close together, and there's not really any jumps here. But after this one, it goes up to this around middle C here. And if you see what I'm doing is I'll just do the right hand here. So I'm playing this low C sharp, it's the third octave here. And immediately I'm going up to this, the next octave above, and it's a C sharp, G sharp, C sharp I'm playing. So you want to hit this and jump right away up to the next octave. And that works really well if you have jumps that are kind of slow, if you have time to move. You don't need to hold the note for the full value because you'll be using the pedal. It works really well with romantic pieces and later on. So jump. And you're right away there. Same thing on the left hand. That kind of thing. So that's how you can approach it in the beginning with more slower kind of jumps where you have more time. But then later on in the same piece you have a few different types of jumps where you don't have time at all. So I'll kind of play up to this point here. This is around measure, I believe it's 31. And you have this thing in the left hand, and we have a C sharp down here, it's the second octave, and you jump all the way up to the third octave B, so it's a 14th interval, and you don't really have, it's supposed to be played at the same time, obviously it can't be, so you have to play as quickly as possible. You don't have time really to find the note, you just have to get there. So this one is really, you just have to practice it. And what I would do is just keep going back and forth as fast as you can. You can go slowly at first so you know what you're doing. And then keep going faster and faster. And then kind of put it into context. So we're going, I'll play it slowly. Perfect at first, but kind of the more you do it incorrectly, and if you don't correct it right away, they'll become a habit. So you want to make it so you get it perfect, even if you have to play it slowly. And then you just do the best you can, playing it perfectly, and then take a break for that day. And once you go away from the piano, once you walk away and come back the next day, it'll kind of become more of a habit and you'll get better and better at it. So that's the technique for that. Same thing later on in the piece. Let me see if I can get there. Let's see. We have all sorts of big jumps here, but that's not the one I'm talking about. First octave here. When we come up towards middle C, we have E, G sharp, C sharp, E. So it's kind of a C sharp minor chord inverted. So on the right hand you have technically play it on the same beat, so you don't have time to move. You just have to do it instantaneously. Same thing here. And so that's just, you have the bigger jumps there and all around. So that just takes, like I said, practice. You just go back and forth on it, and you know, try to do your best, just one hand at a time. Right hand. That kind of thing. So that's about all you can do there is just keep practicing, like I said. And those are the two types of techniques you can use towards approaching jumps. And like I said, it just takes practice. Keep working towards it. And pretty soon it's just kind of in your muscle memory, so you don't have to think about where you're trying to go on the piano. So that's all for now. And I have a blog where you can see more of these tips. It's brandonoliveris.com. There'll be a link to it below this video. So thanks for joining me. Have a nice day.